Yeah, baby. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking.
Oh, it is a beautiful, brisk morning here at Nasty Racing headquarters. I was putting in work. I wouldn't even say late last night. I would say into the early morning. Because why? Because Salty John Fab is salty.
Yeah, just like that.
We'll give you guys a little bit of backstory. What's going on? We got Pops and CJ's RX-7 here. I think it's an RX-7. I'm not a big import guy, to be honest with you. LS swapped, 2-speed 400. Needed a turbo kit, Salty John Fab, I'm your guy. We have a group with a bunch of guys that we race with locally in there, and I posted up a picture, and my guy Shannon Young, you guys know Shannon, Bloodbath Racing, check him out on YouTube. He made, you know, a little comment. We're always going back and forth, jabbing each other, and he made a comment that saying, hey, it's gonna take a while before this thing gets done. And I will say this about Salty John Fab. When we get to working on something, we get it done in a couple days. We're impressive timeline. Now the downfall of Salty John Fab is, it is not a full-time job, nor is it really a job, nor do I make really any money doing it. I just do it to help my boys out. So when there's other things like storm work or other things that require my attention, Salty John Fab is on the back burner, which it's unfortunate because I've had this car sitting here for a couple months. BJ's car, which I knocked the turbo kit out in 5 days, like mount the turbo, hot side, cold side, wastegates, blow off valve, exhaust, trim front end. I had that done in 4 days. This thing here has been sitting here for a few months. I wanted to get it done so I didn't have that reputation of just having shit sit in the shop and not work on it. But obviously we got busy doing some storm work. If you guys are interested in storm work, send me an email at johndogrecovery@gmail.com. And what we do is we're professionals at putting money in your pocket.
You like that? You like that?
So if you guys are interested in that and have a 3/4 ton truck, hit me up. I do a bunch of work in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you're in the Atlanta area, that is one of my busy markets where I do pretty consistent work. But we work all up and down the East Coast, all across the continental 48. Is that what they call it? I don't know. But yeah, we do mainly East Coast, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. We go all the way up in the wintertime. We do a bunch of work. Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, Vermont, Connecticut, Rhode Island. Up in those areas, we do a bunch of work. And we also pay for clearing stuff too, like snow plows and stuff like that. But anyways, enough of that. If you guys are interested, send me an email at johndogrecovery@gmail.com and we will put money in your pocket. So, yeah, it was like 10:30. I posted a picture of the turbo mounted. My guy Scott was here and helped me get my turbo mounted. I am not a chassis guy by any means. Notching tubes, building turbo mounts and braces and everything, not my forte. So Scott will come and teach me. He will lead the way. He is the captain when he comes in here, and I am just, you know, a student of the game. And it's funny because Scott is an engine guy. Scott's not a chassis guy, but Scott knows how to do it all. He does plumbing, he does electrical, he works on generators for us, build motors, work on transmissions, you name it, fab work. Scott, like if we're here working on it, AC, he does AC work too. It's kind of comical, but if we're working on it, Scott is there working on it too for God knows what reason, and he has a great job. So Scott helped me get this kind of like mini junior tube front end on there, and I took a picture of everything and I put it up, and I was like, damn, you know, Salty John Fab back in action. Shannon made the comment, boom, straight to work. So at about 10 o'clock, I decided, hey, we should probably just build the entire hot side at this point, which we then proceeded to do. I have a little bit of welding left on the, I guess, driver's side crossover. But first opinion, David, what are you thinking?
Looking pretty good.
Does that look good?
When I left last night, the mini tube front was
the junior
done.
tube. The junior tube
was done. So.
Yeah.
A lot of work was made.
Yeah,
Progress was made last night.
Shannon had to make a comment. Yeah. Shannon fired me up. And Salty John Fab has that name for a reason. People forget that I don't really like salt, but I'm very salty. So so this thing's pretty nice. We got a Maven mount, like right in there, with 2 tubes coming off of it. And look at that. What do you think? Now that is a Scott, the engine guy, fab design.
Solid.
Yeah. Before, this is, so...
It used to be bolted right here.
Yeah, so it was just bolted to the front end, and it was so wobbly, like, it would barely hold the front bumper up. We ran the support. Listen, guys. Some days you're a welder, some days you're a grinder. Last night, when I was welding these on both sides, I was a grinder, so don't look at that. But, hey, I'll grind that shit up and paint it. You won't even know the difference. Why are you laughing at, bro?
Oh, it was funny. You were just talking about your grinding skills last night.
I knew
people talking about their welding skills, but
listen, I'm honest.
Good grinding skills.
I'm honest. There's sometimes I'm a grinder, not a welder. Yeah, so we're getting everything fitted up. We're using all stainless bro stainless. I got one piece from like Robert James Supply, I think it is, but everything else is stainless bros. We got a Parker Speed mount. We got a Maven mount on there. This is like a very, very, very nice turbo kit. Flowtech headers, using their V-bands, using some Tycon Industries / Stainless Bros. Those clamps are very nice, and they're very nice for fab work. And I do want to just make a point here that it comes with just a normal nut. It comes with a normal nut and a locking nut. So when you're doing the fab work, you're not tearing up the locking nut and you're not stripping this out. So that's been a dream for sure. So we have to get this welded out. There's a couple spots over here that don't look too pretty, so I'm going to keep the camera zoomed out. But when I get done welding, I don't have to grind on the turbo kit itself, thankfully. But, yeah, it should be good. We did kind of kick it down right out of the collector because we want to have room. CJ wants to run dual exhaust, so the more room I can...
If they fit.
He's doing dual exhaust.
I think only one will fit.
Are you challenged? I see what you're doing.
No, I'm saying we tested. Only one will fit. Only a single. So you just gotta pick your side.
No, I'm doing dual 4-inch, and you can kiss my ass. We're gonna run a single 5-inch outlet. We're gonna wire it into dual 4-inch, and I think they're both gonna come out, one here and one there. So not bumper exit, but like a front of the tire fender exit with a little like bullhorn. We're gonna do like some Red Lobster, like a bullhorn like that, like just a little bit of a curve. Like something like that. Pretty much same area, which I think it looks good. You guys know I like the big bullhorns with the spikes on it, but you know, not bad. So, speaking of things with spikes and Salty John Fab, the Colorado is back in one piece. You guys know we're doing a giveaway on this. It is 10 times entries right now, so you guys can go over to lsnasty.com and get entered to win. Dave, you want to go for a ride? We have some new merchandise up, so if you haven't checked that out, please do so. This thing right here is a absolute unit. Before,
I haven't felt the clutch yet.
Before I said it made 650 horsepower. I drove this thing last night. It did make 650 horsepower before. I think it makes more now because this thing, Dave, hear me out. Hear me out.
What happened to the clutch?
Hear me out. What?
It's a man now.
Dude, it is a man clutch.
Holy crap.
It is a man. It is a man. Dave, third gear, just cruising down the highway, smoking the tire. We're going to put a spool in it. But this thing here is... Dave, fire it up and back it out. Fire it up, back it out for us. Absolute unit, guys. And I don't know, I feel kind of... I'm terrified to give this thing away because it's a beast. Oh, my favorite part. This is the best part of a hood exit. Hey, we'll drive this to the gun. We'll drive this to the gun store. All right.
Oh, we're back.
All right, I just want to let you guys know how quiet it is inside the vehicle.
This thing has very good insulation.
Surprisingly quiet. Well, there is another upgrade we're going to do. We're going to put a quick release hub on this because race car.
That'll be cool.
Because race car.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have cruise control or anything on the wheels, so there's literally no point.
No, this is like straight up work truck wheel. This thing is badass. I mean, it really is badass. I'm a little like worried about giving it away though, because I feel like this is more like when we put a spool in the back, I'm not going to put like great tires on it, because I mean, who wants to just do burnouts with good tires on it?
I feel you.
But it's going to be scary to like
with a spool, it definitely is going to change it. I was going to say, right now, with it being a one-tire fire, I feel like the majority of people could get in it. They're going to hit boost. It's going to scare
but
them.
it just goes to the limiter, and then that limited slip is literally just going through hell. Oh, dude, I'm a Caltrax expert. This thing's also slammed on the ground.
Yeah.
But also, they'll like blow the diff apart. But if we put a spool in it, they won't. But also, that brings in a whole new fear factor of just putting it into the ditch.
Yeah.
So like this, no ditch, but rear end's intact, or rear end is not intact.
Possibly.
The other one, rear end is intact in the ditch.
Yeah.
Also, just being a manual. It's like about to just go crazy right there. Is that not the funniest thing ever? That's not even wide open throttle. Oh, get this guy. Is he gonna lick the pipe? Is he gonna lick the pipe?
Of course he's going to like the pipe.
Good God.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Oh,
Hey, you see that thing right there?
Broken neck. Oh, look at these guys. Oh, no. Are you allowed to bring
Yo, it's the toolbox dog. Look at the toolbox dog. You see him up there?
Oh, I see.
I don't know if you guys can see that. There's this Dodge Ram that drives around with his dog riding on the toolbox all around town. It's going like 50 right now.
All right. 2,500 RPMs. I'm just gonna like roll into it like maybe 3/4 throttle to get going straight. It's kind of scary because when it hits the limiter, there's like nothing you can do. That's like half, quarters. Just one tire, just striping it.
I love it.
How good does that sound?
I love it.
How good does that sound? Oh, oh!
You gotta think this motor is a lot more
Some
healthy
flame
than
action? It's daytime, so you can't see it, but at nighttime,
that. Yeah.
it sounds so good. I'm just terrified of incoming traffic.
Yeah.
Or oncoming traffic. That's getting you. That's like
Boogie.
rolling into. Oh my God, we're going way too fast. Holy shit.
You're all like a good 75, 80.
No, faster. I can tell you we're going faster than that. It was fourth gear that time.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, the car behind us disappeared. So that was like big towing into it because I'm trying not to light up that one tire. And the best part is our coolant temp is 140 degrees because it is now frigid outside. Also, this thing wouldn't cool before, but we were able to maintain like 200, 210, which is a little bit hotter than I wanted, but it had a head gasket issue. So as soon as we put this motor in, it doesn't get over 170. Like even on a hot day, just sitting there, we let it sit there idle all day with 160 degrees. That's insane. That's a very good, efficient cooling system. It's got a big ass fan, and it's got a very nice shroud around it. And it's got a badass radiator. So like all those things combined, they just make it a unit. So I'm gonna wrap this video up and edit to you guys. I have to go. Should I show them my purchase in tomorrow's video?
I mean, yeah, I think you could.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. We are going to go to the gun store and pick up something I've been waiting a long time for, and then I guess we'll just see you in tomorrow's upload. You know. People at passengers are not pleased right now.
There's got this loud truck over here.
5-minute parking will only be 5 minutes. Oh my God! All of the old people inside are just having a conniption right now.
What the heck? You got that noisy thing out there?
What is that coming out the hood?
Nice little chicken biscuit from the Pats.
We have a long drive back to the shop now.
Yes.
Can I fit through over there or no?
That's a negative. That's about enough for room for the scooter to get through.
Oh, they're mad. The door was open. That noise pollution was getting in there. Dude, I just can't stand. I love going to Pat's, but the drive is just so long. Like, there's not a lot of traffic, but it's just a very long drive. Oh, they're doing construction, so of course that kind of hangs you up a little bit. That guy's going to Pat's. Look at him. Oh yeah, we'll give you a chicken biscuit. So you pull out pretty much on this road here for a hot minute. But at least it sounds good for the long drive.
We can start doing time trials.
Oh god, look at that. Oh god, we got the 5-0.
We're done.
Like, oh,
Done.
what is that? It's crazy because I didn't order bacon with my breakfast. That's a terrible police joke. I'm sorry. I had to though. I had to. Selfie cam. Selfie cam. It was just a joke, guys. Just a joke. And here we are arriving at Nasty Racing headquarters.
Yeah, I think Pat's time trials will be pretty cool. See how fast we can get there. You might have to deal with the police. You might not. Part of it.
Oh, Ant's here.
Dang, Ant didn't get a biscuit.
Damn, we can get Ant a biscuit.
Oh,
Go in there and film Ant not getting a biscuit. He's mad as hell.
Alright. Ant! Dang, Bo. You day late and $1 short. Hey, but you beat Mason here, though.
Right, you just missed breakfast, went to Pat's.
I'm good, I just woke up.
See, this guy is still asleep. How'd you get here?
I drove.
Asleep?
Sleep driving.
Again? He's sleep driving again?